guess this victory clinches at least fourth place for you guys in the conference, and you get at least one host. So that's one to go out of the way, I guess. What happened in that 5-minute period near the end of the first half, going into the second half, where you guys took a close game and just blew it open?
We kind of got our energy up. I think at about the 10-minute mark, it was either the media timeout or coach called the timeout, and he called us over and told us, whenever we're kind of playing lethargic like we were, he always tells us that we have to get our motors up and start playing a little better. I mean, I think we were all mentally ready to play, but sometimes you got to bring the mental and the physical parts of it. And for whatever reason, the first 10 minutes, like I said, we came out kind of lethargic, a little slow, but coaches did a good job. I think when they put us into zone defense, we got back into our zone, and that forced us to talk and to move around a little bit more and communicate, and that, that kind of gets you going a little more, get your brain firing, and get you moving around as a player.
Trevor, same thing. Did you have some captain crunch at halftime or something? eight points, and I think you scored the first 8 points.
I had been sitting on the bench for a while. I, got an early foul trouble, so I just was ready to get out there in the second half and, just kind of hopefully provide a little bit of a spark. And then I did that, and then I fouled again. So that was the end of that.
Trevor, you talked about you and Mahoney both had a couple early blocks when the game was pretty new, but it kind of got the spark going a little bit. Did that play into them shooting a poor percentage from the outside and knowing that you guys had the inside sort of defense?
I think so. I mean, our coaches do a great job of scouting them, and we kind of know their tendencies and whatnot. So, and Mo's a great defensive player, and he does. He might not always score the most points or do the stuff that shows up in the stat book, but he always is the guy that's doing the dirty work. So, but yeah, like I said, our coaches do a great job of scouting their team and kind of getting us prepared for that. So,
what's it like that when you're in that moment when you're blocking the shot and you see it transform immediately into a basket? What kind of feeling is that for you as far as?
It just gets our team going. We like Kyle said, we came out real slow, and when you do that, the thing that gets you going is your defense. So when we get stops like that, we can convert them into easy buckets, and that really helps us get going.
Kyle, can you guys talk a little bit about where you've come from in putting together this 6-game winning streak? What's been the key in that stretch for you guys?
Well, I think initially the number one key is we never stop believing as a team. We had a tough loss at Portland State and then didn't show up at all in Greeley. And I think that a lot of teams would have given in a little bit at that point in the season. You're halfway through, you got a losing record in league. But and this is a credit to Coach Ray and our staff. I mean, they had us believing. Then the next day after that Northern Colorado game, we were back in the gym. We were working hard. They gave us a game plan to be successful. They've done that for each of these games. It starts with buying into what the coaches are selling, and that's constant game prep, practicing hard every single day, believing in your teammates. I think you guys witness it a lot, especially when we're playing at home during this winning streak. I mean, when we're moving the ball around like we have been, we're not caring who's scoring or anything like that. And then, so as a result, we've got a bunch of guys that are scoring the ball. And then defensively, I think our biggest stride has been defensively. Trevor and Mo are our anchors down low. They've done such a good job. If you look back to the Montana game, post defense won us that game, I believe. And without the combination of our offensive energy and our defensive aggressiveness, we wouldn't be where we're at now.
The overall confidence, where did that come in? Looking at you playing, I think I've never seen you play with more confidence than you have this year, and especially the last month and a half.
Confidence comes from winning games, and obviously, for us to kind of get our confidence going, our swagger going, we needed to hit a 45-foot shot as time ran out to be the best team in the league, at that time. So that got us going. We kept believing. At that point, I think everyone bought in and realized that if we do things a certain way, we're going to be successful. We're going to have a chance to be successful on any given night. We bought into that, and as you practice hard and you start to see these results, naturally confidence is going to follow.
How do you guys continue this? Keep your focus in every game from here on out.
We're just gonna do what we keep doing. Every week we're just gonna prepare for the next team and stay aggressive. That's the main thing. We just gotta be aggressive And I mean, you saw when we started the game, we weren't aggressive, and any team can beat us when we're not aggressive and focused. So we're just gonna, stay aggressive and hopefully keep this win streak going.
What's it? I mean, the next game is a non-conference game. Is that? I mean, you look forward, I guess, to the bracket buster type deal. But what's that mean as far as this game coming in the middle of your conference schedule? Do you like that, or does it matter?
Yeah, it's just another challenge. We look at it as they're, in a bigger conference, if you want to say that. So it's just another challenge that we're going to go into a hostile environment and, try and take down a good team, and we'll get ready for them tomorrow.
But do you like the fact that it comes right in the middle of your conference schedule?
Yeah, we'd rather have to play a non-conference game in the middle of our conference schedule than have our best player break his foot in the middle of our season. So
Yeah, all right.
we'll take that. Yeah, it's not really a big
All right.
bump in the road for us.
Thanks.